Years ago, a woman lived here. She practiced black magic, sacrificed incoming humans, killed animals, and ate them. One day, people caught her and hanged her in this very jungle.
Come to the forest near our village. You also take our problem to them, don't you? Maybe it will help us.
Such people are hypocrites and nothing else. I won't waste my time by going to a tantric.
See, all the people in the village have gone to the problem of money. They have all found a solution to their problems. I felt that going to them would also reduce our poverty. What about me? Work all your life on that small piece of land. You also know that we are not going to get anything out of it.
Gone. But Vijay wondered if he should go to the tantric once. Who knows? He'll really give her a solution. Thinking of this, the next day Vijay went to the forest to find Tantric Baba, and luckily he found him sitting under a tree. Vijay looked at them and bowed and told them his problem. Hearing this, the Tantric Baba said, "I have a solution to your problem though. But what about Mr. Swamil? Look, this is very difficult. Once you start this penance, you cannot go back. This sadhana is only for those who are sannyasis, who do not have a family." Well, listen. You have to do the penance of Yakshini, because she is the only one who can get you a lot of money in a day. Yakshini? What is this? Yakshini is also called the Maids of Shiva. This word means the power of magic. It is a 51-day vidhi. For the next 50 days, you will have to do this penance in a secluded place. But remember one thing, Yakshini will be with you for the rest of your life. And even if you want, she will not go, even if you say so. If you don't listen to him or do something contrary to his will, he will take from you twice as much as he has given you. Remember, no Baba. This will never happen. I will always take care of that. That's how he started doing penance. For the next 52 days, Vijay distanced himself from his family. Vijay was doing penance with his eyes closed in front of the Hava. Only then does a beautiful female lord come from the fire of the Hava, which makes him sound. Vijay hurriedly opened his eyes when he heard the voice, and he couldn't believe what he saw in front of him. He had never seen such a beautiful place in his entire life. He just stared at her.
I am Yakshari. You have called me here by worshipping me. From today, I will do all your work. But before that, you have to keep my 3 words.
Tell me which promise.
First word, you will always listen to me. And if I say something, you will not avoid me. Second, you will not tell anyone about me. And the third last word, I will be with you for the rest of my life from today. Just like your wife. No other woman should come to you except me. Not even your wife. Speak it. You believe these words.
Bijoy said thoughtlessly, "Yes, I agree. I will never break all these promises." Yakshini was very happy to hear this and said,
Tell me what you want.
"I want to be the richest man in our village. I should have a lot of money, property, and real estate."
So it will be.
And indeed, that night Yakshini came to him with a lot of money. By the second day, Bijoy had become the richest man in the village. Everyone in the village lamented how Bijoy became so rich overnight. He now has a big house. There were servants, and a lot of money. Bijoy could no longer see anyone other than Yakshini, not even his wife. Because of this, there would be jugs between them every day. Bijoy also separated his wife from his room. Seeing Bijoy's wealth, many beautiful women of the village were attracted to him. But as Yakshini had said, no other level could come to her now. Bijoy was now slowly getting his heart filled with Yakshini. Now he was more interested in other women. He had so much money that he could make any position his own. But whoever tried to get close to Bijoy, Yakshini got into some sort of hand-me-off with all of them. And Bijoy came to know about it. "You're not doing it right. You did a lot wrong to those women."
I already told you. Proving me means that you have to spend the rest of your life with me. Just with me. If I tell you the world, then I will have to climb the board. And if another woman tries to come to you, or you go to someone else, her death and your ruin are certain. Understand?
Bijoy knew that now he was completely fudged, and there was nothing he could do at this time, or else Yakshin lost all his wealth and property. China will take it and destroy it. But at that time, Bijoy's wife secretly saw all this and listened to them. He found out how Bijoy became so rich overnight and why he distanced himself with him. She didn't want to lose her husband, so she herself went to that tantric Baba the next day and told him everything. "Look, I understand what you're saying, but I can't help you in all this, because Bijoy himself has done it, so I can't do anything about it now."
Tell me this, Baba. I will fold my hands in front of you. You can help me by doing anything. I want my husband back, Baba.
Seeing Bijoy's wife's tears, Tantric Baba took pity on her. and they told him a solution. On the night of the next full moon, Yakshini performs her penance on the peepal tree. All you have to do that night is to cut her hair out of her throat and tie it on a doll made of black cloth. You have to apply that doll with vermilion on your forehead. And while speaking the mantra that I will preach, 10 needles will have to be inserted into that doll and buried it in such a deep pit that no one can ever remove the burden from it, or you will have to burn it. But remember, you have to do this as soon as possible between 12 and 2 o'clock in the night. Otherwise, you may lose your life. Hearing this, Kamala left from there, and on the night of the next full moon, as told by Tantric Barba, just after 12 o'clock in the night, she went to the peepal tree. Yakshini was doing penance there with her eyes closed. Kamala cut her hair very carefully and ran to her house. He curled that hair on that black doll. He applied his vermilion and started reciting the mantra.
Amba Chwaha, Amba Chwaha.
As soon as she plugged the first needle into it, Yakshini knew what Kamala was doing. She became cautious at the same time. Kamala pricked all the drugs into that doll. As soon as she went to bury him. At this time, Yakshini appeared in front of him. He grabbed her by the throat and lifted her up into the air.
What did you think? I can't tell what you're doing to my Pete PJ. I should have killed you earlier. Bijoy will only be with me, becoming my gas forever. Understand?
Saying this, Yakshini separated his head from his head with her hands, due to which he died, and Bijoy is watching all this happening. No, that's what you did. Chudal said, you killed my wife. You.
Because he tried to recognize you with his mouth. I thought you would be with me the whole time. But your wife is coming in the middle again and again. So I calmed him down forever.
The reason for all this is me, my greed. Kamala died because of me. I don't want to live anymore. Saying this, Bijoy picks up the gistak, gives line near him, and puts gas stick on himself. And as soon as he picked up the match, Yakshini tried to plant it. And this is the pine of the burnt matchstick. That clap should be on Juriya, and Yakshini should also start walking.